Hi, good morning. Welcome. So we got another 60 minutes of some power flow. Hope everybody is doing well, feeling great, ready to do some work on their mats this morning. So as always, we're going to start with some breath work. So find a comfortable seated position. You can cross your legs, you can sit on your knees, whatever feels good. Even if you have maybe a little block or bolster, you can put under your hips if you like. We're going to bring the hands on the knees, palms facing down. Relax the shoulders. Try to lift your chest, tilt your pelvis forward, lengthen through the back of the neck. Let's close the eyes. Just bring the focus inward, trying your best to let go of your day. Really give yourself this hour to kind of let go of everything else, to break from the rest of the world, be here on your mat, be present. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. Soften the face, separate the teeth. Aware of any external sensations that we feel. Right, any air, temperature on the skin, the clothes on our body, our bum on our mats, our hands on our knees. And then bringing the focus a little more internal to our internal sensations. So feeling the breath as it comes in and out of the body. Maybe feeling your chest rise and fall, your belly rise and fall. Feeling the air come in through the nose as cold air. And out through the nose as warm air. Just keeping this connection with the breath. We're going to go a little deeper, a little slower. We'll start with an exhale, so just keep your eyes closed. Exhale all of your breath out. And then take a big slow inhale through your nose. Try to fill up your lungs as full as you can. I want you to hold it at the top of the breath. And big exhale. Try to empty out the lungs, make some noise, pull your belly in tight. And again, in through the nose. More air, more space. And big exhale. Let's go one more like that. Big breath in. And let it go. Close your mouth. Bring your breath just to your nose. We're going to work through the range of motion of our necks this morning. So staying with a straight spine, I just want you to drop your chin down to your chest. Make sure that your spine is straight. Right? So we've got a straight spine. We're not rounding the back. We're sitting up tall. It's almost like you're bringing your chest towards your chin and your chin towards your chest. Letting that head be heavy. As we inhale, we're going to bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. You can open your eyes for a second, just kind of take a peek. You want to make sure that your chin is in a neutral position. We're not still dropping the head down. It's neutral. And then if we want to make a little bit deeper stretch, we're going to bring the left hand to the lower back. Maybe all the way over to the right hip, just depending on how that neck and shoulder feels. And make sure the spine stays straight. We're just kind of flopping the head over, opening up that left side. And big breath in. And big breath out. Let's unwrap the left hand. Carefully just bring the head back up to center, and then we'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And each side may feel a little bit different, so just be kind to your body. Right hand can come behind the back. Maybe inching it further towards the left hip if that feels available. Chin stays neutral, the eyes close softly, and just focusing internally here for a moment. Let's unwrap the right hand. Let the head come back to center. And this range of motion is usually the most scary for people. But try to just go with the natural range of motion of your body. Drop your head all the way back. So use the visual of a grape kind of hanging on a stem. Right? No tension through the neck. The chin is reaching up towards the ceiling. The spine is nice and straight. Slowly bring the head back up to center. Open your eyes if you haven't already. So here I want you to keep your shoulders squared off to the top of your mat, and you're just going to turn your head all the way to the right. So without turning the shoulders stay here. We're just going to look as far as we can to that right side. And then inhale to center, and exhale to the left side. Again, each side might be a little different. Just be kind, be careful. And come back to center. As you inhale, sweep your arms up, drop your head back. And exhale, folding over the legs, bringing the hands to the ground of your mat, relax your head. So here you should feel a stretch through the back of the hips, through your lower back. You can even start to walk your hands away from you a little bit further, a little more space. Slide the hands to the knees. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to extend your left leg straight. Take your right foot, bring it on the outside of your left knee. And then we'll take the right hand and bring it behind your back. Your left hand is going to reach up and over as we come into a twist. Now look all the way over your right shoulder. Using a little tension with the knee on the elbow. Try to lengthen through the crown of the head. And slowly untwist. Now I want you to bring your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Just counter twist. And look to the left. Oh. Come on back to center. Switch out the legs. So right leg is straight. Left foot is coming on the outside. Left hand behind the back. And then the right arm is going to reach up and over. And look over left shoulder. Try to get your hand as close to your lower back as you can, so we keep the spine nice and straight. Using elbow on knee to add a little resistance, a little tension there. Let's come on back to center. Take the left elbow on the inside of the left knee, counter twist to the right. Come on back to center. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. I'm going to grab the bottom of the feet with an interlaced grip. And then think about pressing your knees out with your elbows as you press your chest forward. And then shoulders down the back. Let's release. You're going to rise up, cross your ankles, and then come forward onto hands and knees. So we got hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're just going to stretch it out a little bit here. So whatever feels like it needs a little more space. All right, move your hips, move your shoulders. Oh. My upper back is a little bit sore today, but it'll feel better when we're done. All right, we'll start with an exhale as we round the back, tuck the chin, cat pose. And inhale, bring the chin up, tailbone up, belly drops. Exhale, round. And inhale, lift. Release back to neutral. Scoot your knees back a little bit, curl your toes, downward facing dog. Set yourself up here, hands shoulder width distance apart, fingers spread wide, feet are hip distance, and let's walk it out. And use a little movement, whatever feels good. Try to shake your head out, get your shoulders away from your ears. together. Let's take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Squaring off hips and shoulders. Press your left heel down as you reach through your right toes. Release, right foot down, send the left leg up. We're pressing the right heel down, reaching through the left toes. And then step your left foot up to your left hand, your right foot up to your right hand. So you're gonna stand with your feet hip distance apart. We'll grab the elbows and take a ragdoll. And then we can move a little bit. Shake it out. Remember, the important part of ragdoll is that we get the belly to touch the thighs. We bend the knees. We create space in the lower back. The back of the legs will feel it also, but step one is the lower back. Release your hands. Bring it behind you. Interlace your fingers. Let's stretch out the shoulders. Shake your head out. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. As we exhale, fold a little deeper. Release the hands down. So back of the hands are resting on the mat. Head hangs heavy. We'll roll the weight to the heels as we round up slowly. And then head is last. We're going to keep your feet hip distance apart here. As you inhale, sweep your arms up, grab onto your left wrist and just pull over to the right side. Keep your arms straight and your legs straight. Squeeze your legs, your belly in tight. Come back up to center. Switch out the hands. So left index finger and thumb grab right wrist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to the left side. Straight arms, straight legs. Pull with that left arm. And come on back to center. Bring the hands down. Step your feet together. Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll your shoulders down and back. Lift your chest. Squeeze your legs. Press your hips forward. Connecting the breath and the movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Drop the head back. Exhale, arms wide. Fold forward with a flat back as long as you can. Hands to the floor. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Chest forward. Flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back to a high plank. Hold it here. So just remember, you can always come to your knees if you need to, but make sure you have a straight line. We're on the toes, we're pressing away from the floor, gazes forward, squeeze your quads. As you inhale, roll forward onto your toes. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga, hold it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, and big breath out. Let's do a full sun A. Inhale, bring your heels high, bend your knees. Exhale, top of the mat, feet together. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Open the arms, little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Nice long, slow breath. Halfway lift. High plank. To low on that same exhale. Hold it at the bottom. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. We'll do it again. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Open the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High plank. To low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. We'll do it one more more time. Make every move count, moving with purpose. Inhale, heels high, bend the knees. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up. We'll open the arms back, bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Just gonna keep moving, going into chair pose. Inhale, bring your heels high, bend your knees. Exhale, top of the mat, feet together. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, just one big breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll take a breath. And let it go. We'll do it again, same thing, right into the depth of your chair pose. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sit the hips down, sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale your right leg up. Step through warrior one. Arms come out, back and up. Try to square your hips off. Short hold here as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up. Big warrior two. So make sure the heels are lined up. We're gazing over the right hand. We're not going to hold them real long here. Let's keep moving. Flip your palms up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands come down, right foot back. Maybe keep your right leg up as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step through, arms up, warrior one. Try to find that foundation there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open right into it. Big warrior two, sit low. Flip your palms up, reach forward. Exhale and reverse it. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, maybe left leg stays up as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Let's do another chair pose. Heels high, bend the knees. Top of the mat, feet together. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Arms up. This time I want you to twist your chair pose, so bring your hands to heart center. Gonna twist to the right, take your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. So what we wanna do is make sure that the knees are lined up. Right, so you're pulling your left knee back and then looking over your right shoulder. If you wanna open your arms, open your arms. Try to look up. Hands together. Come on back to center. And then twist to the other side. Square your knees off. Left hand pressing down, maybe open the arms. Hands together. Come on back to center, sit low, take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, big forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through warrior one. So we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, big warrior two. Palms up, reach forward. Reverse it. This time side angle. Try to look up, open up that shoulder, take your right arm by your right ear. Try to get that right thigh parallel to the floor, sit low. Rise up, warrior two, gaze forward, you got it. Sit down a little deeper. Cartwheel your hands down. Right leg comes back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step through. Arms rise, warrior one. Big exhale, warrior two. Palms up, reach forward. Reverse it. Coming into side angle, left elbow on the inside. Let's extend. Left arm by left ear. Right arm by right ear. Sit low. Relax your toes. Rise up, warrior two. And then sit back down into that left leg. Cartwheel your hands down. Left leg comes back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale, right leg up. Step through high lunge. Arms come straight up for our high lunge. Come as high as you can on your back toes. Squeeze that left leg super duper tight. Drop the shoulders, look out. Big breath. We're going to challenge our balance here. Bring your palms together, drop your head back. As you inhale, reach up. On the exhale, back bend, arms to ears. Doesn't have to be big. Slowly come all the way forward. Bring your forehead to touch your knee. You can separate your hands and bring them to the floor for balance if you need to. Otherwise, palms together, belly in tight. Inhale, rise up. We're going to exhale into warrior three. A little bit close to that fireplace there. Alrighty, straight arms, straight legs. Best warrior three you can find here. You can bring your hands to your hips for a second. Make sure that left hip is pointing down. Keep the left leg high. And then breathe. Eyes still, mind still. With control, we're going to step back and land in a warrior one. All right, so we got the hips, whoa, hips squared off. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. All right, as you inhale, lift your chest, look up. I can't balance today. Exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior, relax your head. Try to keep pulling your left hip forward as your right hip goes back. Release your hands down. So just taking a moment here, get your hips nice and low. Pull your left hip forward, shorten your stance a teeny bit if you need to. Your right arm is going to come underneath your right leg, and your left arm will reach over to the left. Try to pull your chest forward. If you have balancing splits in your practice, you can bring your hands down and go for it. I don't think I have enough room right here. Try to keep breathing, keep pulling the chest forward. Hands come together, rise back up, warrior one. Open warrior two. Big warrior two, let's get nice and low. Straighten your leg, turn your toes, lift your chest, forward fold. Grab onto your feet from the outside and make sure that your toes are pointing straight ahead. Right, not out or in, just right forward. Pull with your arms. Try to get your shoulders down your back. Internally rotate your thighs. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. Arms come out to the side. Inhale, rise up. Gonna come back into warrior two. Big warrior two, you're getting warmer. Sit lower, you can do it. Cartwheel your hands down. Send your right leg back. We're going supported side plank with the knee down. So I'm going to do right side first so we can see you got right hand under the shoulder, knee under the hip. Make sure that your foot is in the same line. We don't want to swing it way behind us, right? Let's try to challenge our balance this morning. Arm up, look up. Try to squeeze your bum, press your hips forward. It's going to help with balance. If you want to extend, you're going to reach your arm forward, flex your foot, and lift your left leg. Try. My balance is not on my side here this morning. Look up. Lift out of your right shoulder as much as you can. And then really squeeze your left leg. Lift it just a little bit higher. Yeah, you got it. Keep breathing. Now bring your foot down, your arms straight up. I want you to shift your weight back into your left foot. Come onto your right fingertips. Again, squeeze your bum, press your hips forward. Lift that hand up. Maybe pop it up to heart center. If you can, look up for your left thumb. Nice strong belly, back is protected. Wonderful, right hand down. And left hand down. Let's come into a high plank. Maybe lift that right leg up, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. Other side, starting with high lunge, left leg up. Step your left foot to your left hand, arms straight up. High lunge. Make your little adjustments. So the most important part is that the feet are like at least hip distance apart, right? And then we're as high as we can go on the right toes. Right leg is straight without causing a big old back bend. Belly in tight, drop the shoulders. Find your breath. All right, stay low in that left leg. Bring your palms together. Drop your head back. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. All the way forward, bringing the forehead to touch the knee. Pull your belly in tight. Try to keep that left thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior three. Let's make sure we're still here. There we go. All right, bring your hands to your hips if you did it on the first side. See where your right hip is going. As long as it's okay for your back, you want your hips squared off to your mat. And then straighten the arms, straighten the leg. Find your breath here. See if you can slow it down. One more time. Big breath in. Big breath out. And gently land in a warrior one. Hands come behind the back. Switch out your grip so it's opposite from the first side. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Humble warrior. Hang your head, stretch your shoulders, pull your right hip forward and your left hip back. To release, bring the hands down. Again, maybe just work the hip opener here, keeping both hands down. Try to keep the hips squared like you would in a warrior one. And then the left arm can come under, right arm can come to the right. If you did it on the first side or you want to try for the balancing splits, the hands come down and the legs come up. Then we'll bring the hands together. Rise up, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Nice big warrior two, and then straighten the leg, turn the toes. Hands can come behind your back as you fold. Shake your head out. And squeeze your legs. I'll do it this way so you don't have my butt right in your face. Head is heavy, finding some space. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Bring your hands to your lower back first. Inhale, rise up. Coming back to your warrior two. Big warrior two, get nice and low. Take an inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, send your left leg back. All right, so this time we're going, or is it supported side plank, left knee down, right arm up. And before you go to look for your right thumb, just make sure you're all lined up. And then when you're ready, extend. Flex your foot. Try to lift your leg maybe higher than parallel to the floor this morning. Lifting out of your left shoulder, eyes still. Bring that leg down, arm up. Shift your weight into your right foot, hover the hand, or bring it to heart center. Hips forward. Let's bring your left hand down. And then the right hand down. We'll come into our high plank. Maybe that left leg stays up as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Big deep breath. Inhale your right leg up. Step into triangle pose. Trikonasana, both legs straight. Okay, so right hand is on the right ankle. Make sure that your right shoulder's in line with your right hip. So for most of us, we kind of go like this, right? So try to line yourself up, shoulder and hip lined up, long straight spine. Think about from your right hip to your right armpit getting parallel to the floor. Open up your chest. Nice big breath. Pay attention to your upper body. If it can stay in that same spot without moving, pop your right hand up to heart center. Squeeze your legs tight. Make sure you're not collapsing that front leg. Right hand comes down. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Shorten your stance. Square your hips off. So a few things to make sure before you revolve your triangle. Make sure that you can put your back heel to the ground. Make sure that there's a little bit of space between your heels, right? Square your hips off. Let's line up the fingertips with the top of the right big toe. Take an inhale, lengthen, straighten your back. Exhale, fold, forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time here, lengthen, hold it. And then take your left hand, bring it to the top of your right foot, right arm up. And then try to look up for your right hand. Straighten your back. Make sure we're not rounding to get the hand to the foot or the ankle. We want to keep the long, straight spine. As you inhale, try to reach that right arm up higher. Exhale, bring the right hand down. We're going to lift into airplane. Leg up, chest up. As I shoot myself forward. All right, little arch in the back. So by arching the back, you're activating all those muscles along your spine. It's going to help you balance. Spread your fingers wide. If this is new or like me, you're not feeling your balance this morning, you can stay here or roll open into half moon. Try to flex your foot. Get your hip as high as you can, like you want to get both butt cheeks on the wall. Airplane. Keep the gaze in one spot as we start to twist. Again, just option. Right arm up, but make sure that left leg stays high. Back to airplane. Hold. And let's step it back into warrior one. Take a big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Side angle, reach forward, right arm down, left arm high. So we can stay here in side angle. If you want to take a bind, you can. Tina said her favorite pose was Bird of Paradise, so we're going to add that in this morning. Step your left foot up, and we'll pick up the right leg. There we go. When and if you have your balance, then extend the right leg. Stand up tall. Big deep breath. We'll come on out same way. So right foot comes down, step your left leg back. Unbind. Come back up to your warrior two. Nice and solid and strong. Cartwheel your hands down. Going into side plank, right arm up. We can extend or modify. Support it if you need to, extend if you can. Back to side plank. And rotate back to high plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And big exhale. Left side, left leg up. Triangle pose, step it through. We got both legs straight. Again, left hand on left ankle. Right arm up. Check your alignment, shoulder lined up with hip, and then trying to get straight line parallel to the floor on that left side. Squeeze your legs, open up your chest, spread your fingers wide. Belly in nice and tight. If you do it on the first side, just pop that left hand up. Make sure that the upper body doesn't move. Left hand can come down, take a big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. We'll shorten the stance a little bit. So remember, back heel touches, little bit of space between the feet. Square your hips off. We'll bring the hands on either side of the left foot. Take an inhale, lengthen, straighten your back. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. And fold. Lengthen. And right hand on the left foot, left arm up. Someone told me I sing sometimes when I teach, and I only notice it every now and then. So look up for the left hand. Try to tuck the right shoulder under as you reach up higher. Again, keeping that long straight back, hips squared. Take a big inhale, try to get a little higher. And exhale, left hand down. Little bend in both knees for a second, then we'll lift into airplane, Dekasana. So gaze to the floor. Let's make sure we're in the middle here. Little arch in the back. When you have your balance, open it up, half moon. Again, flex your foot. Try to get your hip as high as it will go this morning. Airplane. Take the twist. If you did it on the first side, send that left arm up. Keep the right leg high. Back to your airplane. Hold it here. Chest up, leg up. And step it back. Land warrior one. Big inhale. Exhale, big warrior two. Side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Whatever you did on the first side, go for the same. Even if it doesn't necessarily feel the same on each side. Coming to stand. Again, if you have your balance, then you extend your left leg. Stand up tall. Come on out. Left foot down, send the right leg back. We'll unbind. Rise up. Warrior two, sit down nice and low. Cartwheel the hands down. Left leg is going to go back for our side plank. Left arm up. So whatever we did on the first side, extend, modify. Stay just full expression with the feet stacked. All right, your practice, your body. Side plank. And back to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale to down dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale your right leg up. Step your right foot to your right hand. Arms come up, high lunge. Standing up tall. Make sure your hands are right above your shoulders. Squeeze that left leg. Big breath in. And big breath out. Bring your hands to heart center. Now bend the left knee. Hover it off the ground. And then straighten. Bend the knee. And straighten. We'll go 3. And straighten. 2. And straighten one more time. Hold. Hold it. Very gently bring that knee all the way to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Make sure that you're squared off. Send your arms up. Drop your head back. So just like we did on the toes, we're gonna back bend into a forehead to knee. We'll do it with the knee down so we're supported. Head drops back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. All the way forward, forehead to knee. Release the hands. Straighten your right leg. So starting in half splits, you want to make sure your left knee, left leg, yeah, is right below your left hip. Right leg straight, toes up. If this is too much of a stretch, you can sit on your left heel, makes it a little less intense. Or if you want to make it more intense, we're going to scoot the back leg back and come into a variation of full splits. All right, so wherever we are, find a spot where you can hold for a sec. Take a little sip of my tea here. Close your eyes. Try to soften your face, especially if our hips and hamstrings and all that are real tight. Try not to let that tension go to other areas of the body. Soften the neck and the shoulders. Sometimes if I'm tight, I'll like hold it in my hands. So just find those little habits that we have. Try to let it go. Take a big breath. See if you can even let go of some of that tension in the hips and the hamstrings. Take another big inhale. And a big exhale. If we are in the full splits, we're going to slide ourselves back to half splits. And then from half splits, you're just going to shift your weight forward so your foot comes flat and your hands are on the inside. Let's get that left knee up off the floor. Send your right leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. High lunge, left leg up. Step the left foot to the left hand, arms up. Finding our foundation, finding our base. Big breath. And you want your last lunge to be deeper than your first lunge because your hips are more open, body's warmer. So challenge yourself to find more and more space. Let's bring hands to heart center. Just like we did on the first side, we'll bend the right knee and then straighten it out. We'll bend the knee and straighten. Do 3 more, bend the knee. Straighten, bend the knee and straighten. Our last one, we're gonna hold it. Hold it, and then gently to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Adjust your feet a little bit if you need to. All right, let's take the arms up. Drop the head back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. All the way forward, forehead to knee. Release the hands down, straighten the left leg. So starting in half splits and kind of seeing how we feel on this side. So option to sit the hip on the right heel to go less intense. Stay right here, half splits if you like, or full splits is an option. And once we kind of settle in here, try to close your eyes if you can. And the goal in our full splits too is to try to keep the hips squared to the top of your mat. I know sometimes when we feel a little bit tight, that right hip wants to pull open, so just do your best. Deepen your breath. Soften your shoulders. Let go of that tension anywhere that we're holding it. Make sure we're not squeezing the teeth together or the eyebrows. Just let them relax. See that if we do relax, maybe we find that little bit more space. Right? We have more control over our bodies than we think we do sometimes. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Feel yourself soften with the exhale. Alrighty, if we're in our full splits, we're going to make our way to half splits. And then from our half splits, we're going to shift the weight forward. Bring the hands on the inside, pop that right knee up, and send the left leg back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. So walk the feet to the hands. Bring your hands on either side of your feet. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Bow your head and close your eyes here just for a sec. Release. Arms come down. We're going to go extended hand to foot. Weight comes into your left leg. Left hand is on your hip. You can grab your right knee or your right big toe. Stand up tall. Start to extend. Make sure that your shoulders are above your hips. We're not rounding forward to get that leg out. Open out to the right. As your leg comes out to the right, think about pressing your right hip forward towards the top of your mat. And then if you have your balance, you'll look over your left shoulder. Still feeling good? Maybe lift that right leg higher. Gaze forward, leg forward. Bring the knee in and lower the right foot down. Alrighty, weight into the right leg, right hand on the hip, grab the left knee or left big toe. When you're ready, extend. Remember, straight spine is our priority here. Open out to the left. Oh. As that leg comes out, try to pull that hip forward. If you did it on the first side, you might be able to lift that leg a little higher. And look over to the right. Try to point your left elbow down towards your left knee. And then back to center. And lower down. Balance on both feet. We're just going to reverse hand to foot and then we're on the floor. So bring the weight again to the left leg. This time your left hand is grabbing the outside of your right knee or your right foot as your right arm goes back. And then we'll kick. Look to the side. If you can look all the way back, try to look all the way back. Stand up tall. Gaze forward, bend the knee. Lower the right foot down. Switch sides, weight into your right leg. This time you're grabbing the outside of the knee to modify the foot if we're going full expression. And then we'll kick and reach. So same idea, look to the side. If you can look all the way back, look all the way back. By looking for your left thumb, it's going to help you twist deeper. Right body follows the gaze. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Gaze forward, bend the knee. Both feet down. Stand tall. All right, let's turn around onto our backs. Bring your heels together to touch. Heels together to touch, toes out to the side. Not too close, too far away. Get your shoulders down. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Bend at both knees. Wrap your arms around the top of your knees for when you're moving. Try to grab your opposite elbows. So your tightest wrap that you can find. Make sure your feet are side by side. Ankles aren't crossed, and then pull your knees in towards your chest. Try to flatten out the back of the neck, press your tailbone down. Take an inhale. Big exhale. Release the knees, plant the feet, set up for bridge pose. When you're ready, press your hips up. If it's available, you can bring your hands underneath you. Try to pull your chin away from your chest. Get your hips up nice and high. Unhook the hands. Roll down slowly, extend your legs. Flex your feet, inhale your arms up over your head. Sit up. We're gonna bend the left leg in, separate leg stretching, right leg is straight. This way here, right? So we're gonna interlace grip, grab the foot, bend your knee if you need to, and then pull with your arms, forehead to knee. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Inhale, arms up. Switch the legs. And round down for the foot. Wrap the elbows, forehead to knee. Remember, if your hamstrings are tight, go ahead and bend that knee. Take one more big breath in. And big breath out. So release. And then turn around onto your belly. We got hands underneath the shoulders. Press your feet down. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Make sure feet are together. Press the top of the feet down. Use the back strength to lift up. Look up. And lower. Forehead down. Left ear comes down. Look to the right. Chin down. Hands by the shoulders. This time sliding down towards the hips. Legs together. Exhale. Inhale, chest up and legs up. So pressing down with the hands, toes and the heels together. Now I want you to send your arms out to the side. Yeah, lift your chest higher. Separate your feet. Lift your legs higher. There we go. Send the hands forward. Lift everything higher. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Right ear down, looking left. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back. Little child's pose. And then we'll lift up. Come onto your elbows and your knees, and then come onto your elbows and your toes. Forearm plank. So we're just going to hold here for a sec, and then we'll roll forward and back. All right, let's do it. 10, back, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down. Come to stand on your knees, set it for camel. So if camel's not good for your body, you can do bridge or wheel. This is going to be our last big back bend here. Knees underneath the hips. There we go. We'll press the hips forward. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop your head back. Option to bring hands to the feet, otherwise keep them on your back. Hips forward, eyes open. Come out slow. Hands to hips, hips to heels. And then turn around onto your back. Extend your legs long. Eyes open. When we're ready, let's grab the feet, happy baby. Let the knees come wide. Stack your ankles above your knees, pull down with your hands. Try to kick up into your hands, flatten out your back. And then we'll extend a little bit here. Right leg, left leg, maybe both legs. Let's take our final inversion, send your feet up. So you can pick which inversion you like best. Hips down, legs up, shoulder stand, head stand. If there's a different inversion you like, go for it. We just gotta hold it for about a minute. If you're in a headstand, you're going to take a child's pose. If you're in shoulder stand, you'll go into plow pose for your counter. Take a breath. And then we'll meet on our backs for a supine twist. We'll grab onto the right knee. Pull that knee into the shoulder. Wiggle the toes, move your ankle. Take your left hand, grab your right knee, roll it all the way over. Oh. Right arm out, we'll turn the head to the right and then close your eyes. Big inhale, big exhale. Try to wring it out. Slowly untwist. Switch up the legs, let's grab the left knee. Pull it in tight and then roll it over. All the way down to the ground. If you can, turn your head to the left and breathe. All right, let's come on out. Give both knees a little squeeze. Sometimes one last back release feels nice. And then let your legs go and your arms go. Final Shavasana. So for our last and most important pose, try to get yourself as content and comfortable as you can on your mat. Roll your shoulders, roll your head. And try to separate the feet, relax the lower back, close your eyes. Soften the muscles of your face. Make sure your teeth are separated, tongue off the roof of the mouth, lips together. Just feeling the breath return to normal, in and out through the nose. Stay here for as long as you can. Remember, the longer you stay, the better you feel when you get up off your mat. As we make our way through the rest of our day. As a reminder, tomorrow at 10, we're going to do our sculpt class. So if you have some light weights and you want to join us, it's kind of fun. If not, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. Namaste.